So this is group K, and I will present this group task 5. The given question is there are n forces given by different points, and the question is to find the deflection at each point, each n points. And the basic equation we know about beam is EI V4 prime equals QX, and by this picture we know we have P1 to Pn forces applied, so we can set Qx to minus P1 x minus x1 to minus P1 x minus xn minus 1, and we will start integrating this equation to get the deflection we want to know. But the problem is we get 4 unknowns, so we have to set 4 equations to get these 4 unknowns. We can get 4 equations by boundary condition. The beam between wall will deflect like this, and given forces downward direction. And by this picture, we know that the deflection at each end and the angle deformation at each end would equal 0. So we know that V0 and VL would equal 0. And we also know that the V prime x equals the angle deformation at x. So V prime 0 and V prime L would also have to be 0. So if we solve these 4 equations, we can get C1 to C4, and this is the C1 and C2, and the C3 and C4 is 0. So we can get the full equation without unknowns like this. So this is the equation when only force Pn is given to xn. And we have forces applied 10 to 90 newtons, and we have EI given. So when force only 10 is applied, V1 deflection at point 1 would be minus 2.43, and these are the deflections, other deflections we know. And this is the deflection when force only P2 is given. And as it goes on, this is last force P9 when only P9 is given. So we can get when only Pn is given, it will deflect like V9. And when P and minus 1 to P1 is given, we will get this V9 for each forces, and this is the deflections we get. to get the total B9, we can just get this easily by adding all these values. And so we can get the total deflection by total n forces, in this case 9 forces, to minus 141 and so on. So if we draw this beam, the deflection at x1 is small, and 2, 3, 4, 5, it gets bigger. And from 5, the deflection will shrink. And this is the picture we get. This seems very reasonable when force is given downward. Thank you for listening.